their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the Heels and the Cavs, the South's oldest rivalry will always mean a lot. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Start us off. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will get first crack at it today. There was nothing but joy on Franklin Street, and the sky was Carolina blue as the Heels rolled in the last meeting.
Yeah, they took care of business. It didn't look like much of a rivalry. I know this game's been played a lot, but last year, it wasn't really a game, Chris.
Yeah, there's tons of emotion, but only happy feelings for UNC. They started fast, and they finished strong.
Catch in the middle. It's Kendricks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Makes the grab. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. And the Cavaliers trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Jones wants to throw it, using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this
Oh, my God.
Bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on the track.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Now improvising. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Cavaliers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The option look. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They'll try to start the 2nd quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So North Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the 3rd most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue in this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long time. And that's something that I think fans, players, and coaches are aware of. This game is very special.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They just keep firing. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Tar Heels are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the punter's team to make the stop.
Don't do when they don't block you.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone.
No. Thank you.
Touchdown, UNC. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Jones to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tar Heels. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Traore. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Just enough time to get off one more snap. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the South tends to shut down when the Tar Heels and Cavaliers get together, and that's the case again today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia and North Carolina plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Cavaliers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man all by himself.
Exactly why I moved them over, bumped them up on the depth chart. Got more speed than the other tight end.
A great catch and run for 6. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Brings it in down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Under fire.
Oh, that is weak! No!
Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
They'll try to run it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. Lining up to add another. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the
Like that shit just ran up.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Got his man. Quick step and go. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely
he went through the whole animation as if he called it, too.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Oh, the attempt is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kendricks. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete to the left.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Wants to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down. But now dealing with 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Noble. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense back. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Here we go. Caught in the backfield, it's Noble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Noble. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Noble. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The screen, he's got wheels. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. The Tar Heels putting their foot down as they start to pull away from the Cavs.
North Carolina raising up, meeting the Cavaliers in this rivalry game and doing exactly what they want to do.
Well, they're just making more plays, and they just seem like they are locked in. From the opening whistle, UNC has been the team ready to go.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hasn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats.